Good day, my dear listeners. Welcome again to another video on integration. We have two examples here. One of them is a WAEC past question paper or a WAEC past question, and let's see how we can handle that. Let's look at this first. The first question says integrate 2x plus 1 all raised to power 3 dx. Now let's look at this question together. Now if you look at this, you can see that it's a little bit more complex compared to the previous examples we've had. How do we handle this? If you want to handle this, first and foremost, you have a little, there's going to be a little relationship between differentiation and integration here again. Because here we can say let u be equal to 2x plus 1. Such that we have that if you're differentiating u now with respect to x, you have your du dx now will give you what? 2. Because you know that when you differentiate a constant which is 1, it goes off, and when you differentiate 2x here, you're going to just get what? 2. So remember, this is differentiation, but we are not doing differentiation, we are going back to integration. So we're going to make this dx to be the subject of the formula so that it will replace this dx here. So that means we're going to have this as du now is equal to 2 dx, such that when I divide all through by 2, you are going to have that your dx now is equal to du over 2, which can now pick this dx. Now anywhere I see dx, I fix in my du over 2 and I use that to replace this. So that means I can have this to be now the integration of, if I say, let's remember that we're still working on u, so that means the integration of u, then all raised to power 3, then rather than writing dx, now I'll write dot du over 2. Okay, so, and you know that this is the same thing as 1 over 2 du, so I can bring this 1 over 2 out here, which I can have as 1 over 2 the integration of u raised to power 3 du dot du. Okay, so what do I do next? I now bring in my formula. I have 1 over 2 multiplied by 1 over my power is 3, so we have 3 plus 1, then u to the power of 3 plus 1, then plus c. Okay, which I will now have as 1 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 4 u to the power of 4, then plus c, which again I can open up my bracket. I have 1 over 2 multiplied by 4 gives me what? 8, then u to the power of 4 plus c. But recall that what? U is equal to 2x plus 1. So with that I now have that this will now become what? 1 over 8 bracket what? 2x plus 1 all raised to power 4 plus c, and I have integrated. So you see clearly that this is a little bit more complex compared to the previous example we solved, but I think it's straightforward. You can have a look at it from here. What did we do? We first and foremost handled what is in the bracket, and we said let the whole of this be equal to u, which is what we did, and we now differentiated u with respect to x, which is this, and then we replaced the x here with du dx, because du over 2, because this is dx here. We now took this one and replaced there, which is this, and remember that 2x plus 1 has already replaced u, so we did that and we got this finally. Now let's take another example quickly, and here we have a second question here. We have that you should integrate, we have 3x plus 4 all raised to power 3 dx. Okay, so again we'll do the same thing. We can say let u again be 3x plus 4. For that reason, what are we going to do? That our du dx now is equal to what? 3, such that du is equal to 3 dx. So if you divide all through by 3, you have that your dx is equal to the u over 3. So the same thing happens again. We bring the values and fix them where necessary. So finally again, we have pick up this whole one and replace it by what? Dx. So again, I'm going to have the difference, the integration of 3x plus 4 all raised to power 3 dot what? Du over 3. But recall that the whole of this has already been made to be what? U. So I can go back and rewrite this as u raised to power 3 dot du over 3, which again, as we did before, I can shift up this is as 1 over 3 du. So I can rewrite this one to become 1 over 3, the integration of u raised to power 3 dot du, which again I can have as 1 over 3 multiplied by 1 over, this is the power of 3, so we have 3 plus 1, then u to the power of 3 plus 1, all plus c. So again, and I have 1 over 3 multiplied by 3 plus 1 gives me 4, so we have 1 over 4, u to the power of 4, then plus c, which I now have 1 multiplied by 1 gives me 1 all over 12, then u to the power of 4 plus c. But recall, you can see, recall that u is equal to what? 3x plus 4. So I now have 1 over 12 bracket 3x plus 4 all raised to the power 4 plus c. Okay, so I hope again you go through it just as we did in the previous one, and you see that solving this is not as difficult as you thought. Alright, so till then, have a nice time and see you again.